vocal line to Let It Be. That also
Great story still doesn't make it a bad song.
might be an influence for me too. But even I just think it's a great song. I think it's fantastic.
I like Let It Bleed better.
Okay, great. You think the Rolling
I
Stones?
have that on vinyl.
Awesome. Do you think the Rolling Stones are a better group than the Beatles?
No, I just like
Good.
Let It Bleed better than Let
Good.
It Be.
Just want to make sure.
It's a great album cover.
So Let It Be is not on your list.
It's not on my list.
Okay, so what's your next one?
Put a little P next to that, by the way. My next one would be For No One.
For No One was in my contenders list, but I didn't make the top. It didn't make the top 10. Good choice. I'm gonna get For No One.
Oh, you have that? Okay. We need a producer for this.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
James, you doing anything right now?
Nope. I can be there in 3 hours.
Chris will have found the song by then, maybe.
Great. A fine song has
Which answered the ultimate question because it is a Paul McCartney song.
there's a little bit of a hokiness to it, but it is a strong song.
Well, again, it is
It's
a Paul McCartney
That's what
song.
I said. Okay, not on my list. What I put is number 9. Your Blues.
Wow.
Sorry, do you want to?
Isn't that Muddy Waters?
Do you want to soak in the? You want to soak this in a little bit here before I go? Actually, I don't even know if I have the White Album on here.
Really? That's going to cause a problem.
Great. All right, I quit.
Just because I wanted to borrow that and listen to it on the way home.
Yeah, so I can't.
You don't
put
have
that
the White
on.
Album?
Nope.
Good song. I wouldn't put it in my top 10, obviously.
Probably, and it's
No crossover yet either, interestingly. But I'm sure we'll have crossover.
Yeah, of course. Well, strangely enough, James brought it up last night when we talked about it, and I said, yeah, I think it goes on the top 10. His response was, not on my top 10, but the version that was done on the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus would be in the top 10. But that was, yeah, that's not the Beatles.
What number
But
are
it
we
is
at?
John.
What's that? Yeah, it is John.
Yeah, put a little J next to it, because I want to count afterwards. Roll up a little J.
All right, so far, by the way, James, where are you with us? Are you agreeing with any of these, disagreeing with any of these?
Your Blues might be in there for me. I'm not sure, though.
Okay, but none of the others?
Probably not yet.
Okay.
I might be cutting out. I'm not sure. I'm going through the tunnel in Baltimore, and I'm not sure if there's reception inside the tunnel.
Awesome. Well, you're with us in spirit, even if you do drop off. We'll be ready for you no matter what.
What comes after 9?
That would be
I'll call you
number 8.
back in 3 minutes. I'm sure you'll be in the same spot.
Of course, of course.
Number 8 for me would be Happiness is a Warm Gun.
Yes. I agree 100%.
Huge discussion last night that if I were to put a George song in it, that wouldn't be it. That wouldn't be it. And it's not going to be.
That's not George. While My Guitar Gently Weeps is George.
And that's the one that
That's Paul.
That really is Paul. I really swore that was a George song. Swear to God, I thought that was.
But George sings it though. Oh, I guess Paul wrote it then. Happiness. Wait, what are you talking about? Which song are you talking about?
Happiness. I think. What's
You talking about Happiness is? Okay. He said that Happiness is a Warm Gun was a George song, but it's not John. That's John Lennon's song.
I always thought Happiness is a Warm Gun was a George song.
No, it's John. While My Guitar Gently Weeps is.
So John wrote the whole song and Paul sung half?
Oh, Happiness is a Warm Gun?
Yeah.
I think Paul just does the When I Hold You part at the end. Do you have that? Oh, you don't have the White Album. Yeah, I think John wrote the song, though.
Okay, gotcha. I 100% agree with that.
Okay.
That's in my top 10.
Chris?
You guys like music?
You got any Floyd?
Yeah, let's throw some Floyd on here.
You got your number 8?
Yeah, I got my number 8.
Great song. I don't have it in my top 10.
Tomorrow Never Knows. Absolutely, 100%.
The 8th greatest Beatles song ever.
Absolutely, I love this song. I love this song. This was, as I was fighting with things, this was the next one that would have come out. So this one really reasonably is probably 10. But again, I didn't really order them specifically. This was the one that I was fighting on because I was thinking that this was one of the cases of those that hey, I'm picking this one just because I like this song and I think this is a great song, but I'm putting it in there to be that guy. I almost thought about myself. As there it is. I think this song is fantastic, though.
Okay. It wouldn't be in my top 10. If I had a top 20, it would probably make it.
Yeah, me too. Make my top 20, not top 10.
Understood. You guys are both wrong. Then again, I was wrong about George, so what do I know?
My number 7 will be Karma Police by Radiohead, otherwise known as Sexy Sadie.
Strong one.
What song?
Strong one.
Sexy Sadie.
That's so strong.
Say again?
Sorry, I'm blasting music.
Strong, okay. Chris, you want to play some songs?
Trying to see if I have it.
Can you talk about your thoughts on Sexy Sadie while you do that, or
Nah.
can you chew gum and walk at the same time?
No, I'm chewing gum now, so I can't do anything else. No, I don't have Sexy Sadie because I have other
You
miscellaneous.
just said you don't have the White Album.
I know, but I have some
okay.
miscellaneous songs on top of, just albums and stuff. No, strong song, great song. We actually listened to it last night. It was one that I was putting as a contender. I don't think it's that big. I don't think it's a top 10. I think it's a top 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 7 for you would be?
Number 7 for me is another. This is a hard one for me because this one I put on the list again, probably more because. Let me get it up. Probably more because it had an influence to me. It was the first song that I loved by this band, and it's.
This is one that fought so hard to get in my top 10, but it just got bumped.
Yeah.
Although in retrospect, I hate to cast a shadow over my whole list. I don't know why I ended up putting Baby or a Rich Man ahead of this.
Yeah, that's craziness. It's craziness. It's almost as ridiculous as Tomorrow Never Knows.
Girl with colitis and all.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel so bad for him. But Veal Chop in the chat room is going crazy. Is going insane.
Don't name anything he names.
I know, but he's putting something as number 5 that is probably number 1.
Oh, okay.
For most people. That's what's
go
making me insane. But we'll get to it. Ugh, you know what, Veal Chop? You're a nice guy, and I'm a big fan of yours. The fact that you put Help on your list, you should be killed. You should totally be killed.
I don't even think there's anything from the Help album that deserves to be on there.
Awful.
No, Help has a couple of good jams. But I don't know if any of them were top 10 material, but...
Now, the story behind this song is apparently the music was written by Paul thinking about Julian, a drawing that Julian did.
Right.
Do you consider this a Paul song, or do you consider this a John song?
Well, who wrote the lyrics, John?
I honestly don't know. Listening to them, I would guess John, but I don't know.
It's Paul, because it's the music that makes it. You know what? I didn't want to do this, but I have to change my list. I'm making this number 10. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about, Baby or a Rich Man.
So we're calling this a Paul song then?
Yeah. I'll have to check with my dad to make sure, and I'll update you on the message board.
Excellent. All right, so what do you got next?
Number 6.
By the way, Monty has
You don't
left the
think,
room.
you don't think Ticket to Ride's a good song off of Help? I mean, it's not
No.
top
I
10.
just said it wouldn't make top 10, any of the songs from...
Oh, okay.
By the way, Monty left the room. I just want to point out, Monty, the person who talks about how much he hates the Beatles, not hates the Beatles, doesn't understand that the Beatles are good. It's sad. Sad that he gets
Doesn't he
NFL
like
picks so
Pedro
much
the
of-
Lion or something like that? No, I'm just saying.
Oh, totally understood.
Number 6. Number 6 is a magical song. Ooh, I dropped you a little hint there. You got it?
No, I do not have it.
Roll up, bro. You want to sing it to me?
I do not have it, but it was number 11. It dropped. It just barely dropped out of my top 10.
Magical Mystery Tour.
Yeah.
And we still, up until I updated my list to add Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, we still haven't crossed over yet, which I find very interesting. Unless your numbers...
Just one more revisit to Help. I know this is going to be a polarizing song. Yesterday.
Let me stop and take a breather. Part of the whole Paul McCartney thing of what I said, wait, would any of his songs be in the top 10? Because I think that is honestly one of the most boring, worst songs ever. I do not think it's a good song.
Exactly. It's going to be polarizing. People are going to hate it or they're going to love it.
I think it's a horrible song. I don't think
Gotcha.
there's any redeeming quality to